Mechanics Hall in Worcester is one of the great halls in the world. It has these two draping staircases on either side and a beautiful piano. Beautiful 9-foot Steinway. We had a rehearsal on it the night before. It was great. I was to play the Mozart C major piano concerto. Suddenly, there was the most amazing sound I have ever heard. It was a collective inhale. It was a the people who were moving the piano were pushing it in the wrong direction. The movers just let the piano fall down this staircase. I thought somebody had been killed. Keyboard first, down the stairs, no more legs, on its belly like a whale. I went running out to see. Somebody said, "Do you still want to play?" Part of me said, maybe I could do this next week. That would be fine, you guys. Let's go have a drink. And this other sense of me said, God, I want to do this more than anything in the world.
As you may have guessed, we seem to have dropped the Steinway. Fortunately, no one has been hurt. If we can get the substitute piano into a position,
I went back to the green room and waited. And they went off like on an expedition, a safari, and found this. It was one of those pianos that sits around in a conference room for, I don't know, sing-alongs, stains on the soundboard. And they brought it out and put it on the floor down below the conductor. Some of the keys were out of position. I don't think it had ever been tuned. I had absolutely no idea if it was going to sound like a harpsichord, if the first note, had a hammer. If any of these notes didn't work, how was I going to work around that? This was going to be a bumpy ride. I play just a little turning phrase, and in that is the stuff of the entire concerto. It's Mozart twinkling, opening his eyes, raising his eyebrows, going, "Can you guess what I'm going to do now, you guys? Listen to this." These little things reflect his joy for living. I guess I didn't want to think that I had a bad tool or that I had stuff against me. I couldn't at that point. I think I just sort of decided that I would play it better than I've ever played it. I had to believe in the piano. I just had to make this work. I remember the orchestra being much better than they had been before. Really. I think they were like rooting for me. I think they wanted to help. You always feel an audience. You know if they're listening. And they were listening. Even though I never looked at them. I felt them very, very present. They were tremendous. It's hard to listen to that piano. It has so sorry a voice. In a way, it was almost like a practical joke. Mozart wouldn't be beyond that kind of thing, Here, try it on this. See if you can make it work on this, that big, sleek, black, shiny, gorgeous, perfectly tuned, perfectly silken Steinway D, flat on its belly. Maybe it wasn't meant for that. You know, the pretty boy Mozart that we hear so much of the time, so absolutely exquisitely even and without you know, holes and scars and giggles and junk. You know, maybe there was something about playing on that rough and crazy piano that was more like the real Mozart than that Steinway D ever could have been. Absolutely, I can believe that.